here is the CP I was talking about. It's called Strategic Reserve. Gain 30 health recovery for every 10 ultimate you have. You get 1,500. I know it gets halved and nerfed. Either way, it's still a good sum of health recovery this gives you. And if you pair this with Sithis, if you pair this with other sets that give you health recovery, like for instance, 7th Legion gives you about 300. Sithis already gives you about that much amount. Let's see, when your food, or Zorgas, any other food that gives health recovery, and then another like maybe defensive set that gives health recovery. Like there's many out there, like Alessian Order. People say it's nerfed. No, it's not. I've tested Alessian Order and it's not nerfed at all. It's just as broken as when you pair it with Eternal Vigor, and you have Sithis, you have Strategic Reserve, and you can still hand out damage. Yeah, I have some videos where it still hands out enough damage to where you don't have to block. You literally just stand there and piercing jabs, stand in your healing, and you're just knocking people out left and right. It's health recovery is back, and it's broken, I think, more now than ever. It never went anywhere. It wasn't viable last patch. This patch, health recovery is just as viable. The healing is nice. Vampire, I can't say what. I don't know what about these vampires, but health recovery is back. It's possible. You can stack damage. Just whatever class you have, you can stack damage with, and literally tank through a lot of things. Especially with the Templar. I was testing with Templar. Templar has one of the best healing tools in the game. And just to have that extra health recovery, I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard to die. If you're really trying not to die, there's an opportunity where you don't have to die. It's Lord have mercy. Why do I do this? Why am I doing this to the community? It's because health recovery, I always loved it. And last patch, to not see it and not to see anybody really doing anything with it, maybe only werewolves, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting when people start using this, testing it out themselves. I think hopefully it doesn't get nerfed, but it might. I think there's a lot of good things that will help with other builds that don't want to use Vampire, because they're still stacking that damage mitigation and all that. But yeah, the tank meta didn't go anywhere. It was just people like to follow trends, I guess. Because this was able last patch as well. I think you would have been able to do this last patch. But we'll see. This hybrid changes. I mean, you want every resource. You want all the resources you can have to 1vx to survive. And this is this is great. You pair this with Sithis. If you pair this with 7th Legion, any other set that gives you health recovery in return, and also your food, you're gonna be looking up to 2,000 easily. You're gonna look up to 2,000 health recovery, and whatever next you have. I mean, and then you use this other CPs for damage mitigation. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. It's gonna be a very interesting meta this patch. Hopefully we don't see too much broken things, but I could see a lot being used by, like, maybe gank blades, maybe even just overall DKs using this. No more blocking DKs. You'll just see them straight up brawling DKs, brawling night blades, because you really can't block with Citus anyways. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I had to share this because I feel like this is something important to know, and this is something that not everybody wants to be a vampire, so not to have that health recovery sucks. And this is our time. If you don't want to be a vampire, stack that health recovery. You can do it now. It's possible. The healing's nice. Yeah, the health yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Please subscribe to the video. We'll update you with any more things that I find out. Well, this is gonna be a very interesting meta. Peace.